こんにちは皆さん、お元気ですか? Today, karate video number 73 and I'm going to talk about TANDEN. Well, I already made a video about TANDEN in karate video number 15, but there I talked about TANDEN and Busen and in a different way from today because today I talk about TANDEN, but there are three types of TANDEN. At first, I'm going to explain you what this kanji meaning. Tan, this is like an elixir of life. Elixir of life. And the second one, den here, but this kanji is ta. It's like a rice field. But in this case, not rice field. This is the elixir of life field. So this is the area or this place, the area of the field where there's the elixir of life. This is tanden. This means tanden in our bodies. This point is very, very important because there are lots of ki. Ki, it means energy. So inner energy, everybody has got ki. This ki, we can find this ki in tanden. We use this concept of tanden in many things. For example, in Bukkyo, this is Buddhism. And basically in Zen is not in Buddhism, but in one part of Buddhism, Zen, here, this concept of tanden is very important. And also in Fusui, you say Feng Shui. Especially in Budo, martial arts, this concept of tanden is really important. But not only karate, all kinds of martial arts, such as Aikido, Judo, Kyudo, and so on. And also not only martial arts, all kinds of traditional Japanese culture, such as Japanese dancing or calligraphy, shodo, and also the tea ceremony, and all kind of things. This tanden is very important concept. In Japan, we've got a special massage called Shiatsu. Shiatsu, this is not a massage like this, but it's with the pressure with the fingers. Well, Shiatsu, this means shi, this kanji, it also we can say yubi. Yubi means yubi, fingers, yubi. And atsu, this is the pressure. So like a digital pressure. So this is Japanese way of massage. And here, tanden is very important because tanden is the vital point. So if we push these kind of vital points, then maybe our ki, our energy can be harmonized. Today, I'm going to explain you about three types of tanden, right? And these 3 points are all in Seichusen. Well, what's this? Seichusen, and this kanji, sei, it means correct, the right, exactly, the correct. Chu, and also naka, it means the center or the middle. And sen is the line. So it means the correct central line. This is Seichusen. Well, Seichusen, this is the imaginary line in our body, but just in the half of the body, in the middle of the body, from the head here, just the middle, so inside, not the surface, but inside of our body, from the head, and I can't touch because this I can touch on the surface, but inside, all in the center line. This is Seichusen. And today that these 3 tanden, they located in Seichusen. In other words, Seichusen is like the body axis, right? Body axis. So, and how can we say body axis in Japanese? Taijiku. Well, jiku it means axis. And here, body axis. Tai, this kanji we can also pronounce like karada. Karada, it means body. So taijiku, body axis. So body axis, it's just like a seichu sen. You know, jo, chu, ge. Jodan, chudan, gedan. Right? Jo, it means the upper part. Chu, in the middle. And ge, from gedan, it is the lower part. So this kanji we can pronounce shita. It is under part or lower part. Lower, shita, we can pronounce in many ways, just like ge, like gedan, gedan barai, gedan. And with this kanji, so it means the lower part, and tanden, getanden. This is one of the tanden, the most important tanden, getanden. But there are many ways to say this part. We can also pronounce shimo tanden, the same kanji, shimo tanden. But we can also say seika tanden, seika tanden. This is the most difficult pronunciation. But for example, Naka sensei used seika tanden. Sei, this kanji sei, it means oheso. Oheso, this is the body part. Oheso is navel, belly button, oheso. So just touch your navel, right? But seika tanden, so it's even under your navel. It's about, it depends on the books, and sometimes it is 3 centimeters under navel. But the other book said 9 centimeters under the navel, and the other 5 centimeters under the navel. So it depends on the people. It depends on the person, because everybody has got a different body. So you must find yourself where is your the place in your seika tanden. Well, now I'm going to tell you 5, for example. So just touch the navel at first, and under the navel at about 5 centimeters. Then, but not on the surface. Then you must pressure inside, all again about 5 centimeters inside. So you must push quite hardly, 5 centimeters inside. There you can find your seika tanden. This very important point, this very important place, seika tanden. So inside of the body about 5 centimeters, and under your navel about 3 or 5 or 9 centimeters. It depends on the persons, okay? And in many occasions, when the people say tanden, only this word, tanden. They don't say seika tanden or jo tanden, only tanden. Then it means this part. Because this one, seika tanden, the lower part, this tanden is the most important of all. Why? Because you can just imagine about your glass, the glass. Then I'm gonna fill the glass with water. Then if I'm pouring water little by little, and at first, this water, it's like energy. The first important is the button. The little by little, the water is in the button. Then you fill the lower part, and I continue pouring the water. Then the water is coming to the middle part, the central part of the glass. And after that, I still continue pouring water. Then it comes to the upper part. So it means the basic one, the most important one, is in the under part, the lower part of three of tandens, and this is this getanden or seika tanden. This the lower part, the lower tanden. And sometimes in Occidental countries, people say this part hara. Well, hara is this kanji, the green one, and it comes from onaka or harabu. this means the abdominal part. But when you say this hara, not so exactly, because there are lots of spaces here. But Seika Tanden is in hara. But this Seika Tanden is just one, so it's not exact place. And also hara, it's very important part because Seika Tanden is, this the elixir of life. So for example, harakiri, this was very important because harakiri, by doing harakiri, this was to cut your elixir of life, to kill your elixir of life, this vital points, that vital place. So this was very important meaning of harakiri. Chutanden, or sometimes you can say naka tanden, in the center. And chutanden is in kyobu or mune. It means chest, but in the seichosen, so in the middle line here. It means a little bit upper part of the pit of stomach. Well, pit of stomach, we say mizo-ochi. Mizo-ochi, this word, the pit of stomach, or solar plexus. So a little bit upper part of the solar plexus and in the chest, so like this part, but not in the surface. It must be inside, about 5 centimeters inside. So it hurts. Well, inside, and that one is chu tanden. Maybe you can imagine like you've got some ball inside of your body. The ball. So like you push that ball inside. I think this is easier to image. Jotanden, jo from jodan, so the upper part. And sometimes I hear kami tanden too, but usually we say jotanden. And jotanden is in miken. Which part is miken? Miken, it means between the eyebrows. This is miken. Sometimes have you ever heard of the third eye here? The third eye. So this part is very important. If you push, because it's not here on surface, but inside of this one. So maybe you can again imagine like the small ball inside here, and you push this jotanden. Now that we know where are these 3 tandens, now let's try to learn how to improve our tanden, or how to control our life itself. Well, because this tanden, this is the place there are lots of elixir of life, lots of vital energy. So the very important thing is to isiki suru. Isiki, it means consciousness. Isiki suru, it means to be aware of our tanden. So seika tanden here, here seika tanden, chu tanden, jo tanden. Like we must be very aware of our tanden, so it can help because there lots of energy are there. So energy must flow in your whole body. For example, not only for martial arts, but for martial arts very, very much, because maybe if you are going to have very special match in competition, and maybe you are so anxious, but if you can be aware of your tanden, then you can control yourself, and it's all things in the life. For example, if you are artist and you must you're gonna have some kind of special event, then you are a little bit very anxious of it. But if you can control yourself, you can control yourself using your tanden, then that can help you a lot. Maybe we can do this exercise. Being aware of this under part of our navel, just think of it. Then we can put a force on this place. We can put a force on the stomach, on the belly. Then we can be very aware of Seika Tanden, this part. Seika Tanden is at the same time Jushin. Jushin, it means the center of the gravity. The center of the gravity. Ju, it comes from omoi, heavy. So it means if you are very aware, you are conscious, your consciousness is on the Seika Tanden, then you become heavier. What does it mean? It doesn't mean that you are gonna get fat in that time. The same body, but your weight seems heavier. It means if somebody wants to fall you down, to get you down, and it's impossible, or someone wants to pick you up like this, then it's not possible because your body seems heavier because because you control your Seika Tanden, then the center of gravity is just really there. Then you are so balanced, and it's not easy for anyone else to move because your center of gravity is so fixed, so not fixed, with all of your center of gravity. So it seems that you look heavier. This is because of if you are aware of Seika Tanden. Maybe you heard about this word, fudoshin. Fudoshin. Well, it means fu, this kanji fu, it means the contrary. Do, it means ugokimasu, to move. So don't move. Move, but this is the contrary. So don't move. Shin, like a kokoro, it's like a mind. So fudoshin, it means a movable heart, a movable mind, or very calm, the calm mind that nobody can disturb you. This is fudoshin. So it means if you can keep this fudoshin, it means no one or nothing can change you, can change your mind. Because if you decide something, or if you get your calmness, and no one is gonna disturb you, because this is fudoshin, it doesn't move, it's so just here. But you can get this fudoshin if you are very aware of your Seika Tanden. It means if you don't have your consciousness in your Seika Tanden, it's impossible to get fudoshin. Autonomic nerve system. Autonomic nerve system. We say it in Japanese, 自律神経. 自律神経, difficult word, right? 神経, it means nerve. 自律 is autonomic because we cannot control our 自律神経 because it moves itself. So if we can concentrate our consciousness on the Seika Tanden, not only we can maintain our center of gravity, but also this 自律神経 can work much better. Other very important thing is breathing. 呼吸. Well, when we can concentrate in our navel, just in the navel, or under the navel, this Seika Tanden, then our 呼吸, our breathing can get much better, more deeper. Lately, there was a very famous anime called 鬼滅の刃. Do you know it? 鬼滅の刃. In this anime, 呼吸, breathing were very important. So 呼吸, that was nearly magical breathing. Well, anyway, 呼吸 is very important. But the very, very good, very deep breathe 呼吸 is impossible if we are not thinking in our Seika Tanden, this Tanden here. And also, we can get very, very good posture, 姿勢 when we can breathe very well and we are thinking about this Seika Tanden. So this 姿勢, the posture, is very something got to do with Seika Tanden. So this Seika Tanden can control not only your body, not only the body axis, but also the mentally, for the mental health, because this can give you a lot of stability in your mind too. So it's very important, but I think it's very difficult still. I can't do it yet, but maybe it's very important to just think of it, to have a consciousness in Seika Tanden. Now let's see about Chu Tanden. Chu Tanden is here, just in the chest. So this part, it's in Taikan, so we can say in the center of Taikan. Taikan is body trunk. In the body trunk, it's in center here. So it means this, if we can have that, we can have our consciousness in Chu Tanden, then our Seichusen got more stronger. Seichusen, this imaginary line in the center. So this center is much more fixed if we can think of Chu Tanden. We can do this exercise for Chu Tanden. Well, let's touch your Chu Tanden. Touch Chu Tanden here. Then you feel it, just you feel it. Then we must breathe. 呼吸しましょう. Breathe. But we must feel all the time the hand here. And feel it. And Chu Tanden can control these kind of things. For example, 感情, feelings. Our feelings here. This part is very important. And also 感動, emotion. And 直感, intuition. 直感, intuition. 想像, imagination. All this part. And also 人間関係. 人間関係 is relationship. So relationship. So these kind of things, this Chu Tanden can control all of this. So if we've got some kind of problems about this, maybe we can touch here and we can concentrate. Like then to cure our feelings. Chu Tanden is Chu Tanden is very near from the arms. Ude. So if we can train our Chu Tanden, then our movement, the arm movement, get better. And also as a balance, the leg movement can improve. Now let's see about Jo Tanden. Jo Tanden is here. So you touch, and move a little bit like this. Then you are getting so conscious in this part. Jo Tanden. Jo Tanden is very, very near from the brain. No, brain. So it means this controls our brain and also seishin, our spirit, our mind, and also all kind of knowledge and everything is about to know things, all kind of knowledge. So this is about this one, this Jo Tanden. So these three tandens are very important, so vital points. So in karate, for example, we collocate our body stance like in Hanmi. Hanmi is not just the straight like this, but our body is like this. Because we want to keep our tanden safe. We want to protect our tandem. So not like this, it's very, very too easy. So direct our tandem, but we must a little bit, we hide our tandem to protect tandem. So we use hanmi. Today we studied about 3 tandens. I myself didn't know much about it, so I had to study a lot. So it took me a quite long time to make this video, tanden. But this way of thinking, tanden, jo tanden, chu tanden, ge tanden, or seika tanden, this is the way of thinking in the Oriental way, like Oriental medicine. So maybe you are not agreed completely with everything, but it's okay. This is, I just tell you to let you know this kind of culture, this kind of thinking in Japan, Tanden. If you liked this video, please don't forget to give me a like. And if you didn't subscribe my channel yet, please do it. If you can share my videos with your friends, that will help me a lot. Please. いかがでしたか？今日は3つの丹田についてご説明いたしました。もし気に入ってくださったら、ぜひぜひいいねボタン、そしてチャンネル登録も忘れないでくださいね。それから私のビデオをお友達に紹介していただけたらとても助かります。ぜひお願いいたします。今日のこの丹田はとても大切な東洋の考え方です。そして本当にこの丹田が習慣化できて、ちゃんといつも丹田のことを忘れないできちんとそれが実行できたら、私たちの自分の生活、自分自身をコントロールできるようになりますね。すごいですね。私もまだできないけど頑張ります。ではまた会いましょう。じゃあね。